Oh my god, that's close. Alright. So, this video is going to be kind of a rant video. You seem to have liked the last one where I was talking about things I hate. I mean, as you may have guessed, I do hate a lot more than just what was in that video, but I'm not full of hatred. But today I was so stressed. Like I said in my last video, I had taken my SAT and I was talking about money and the wealth in the area that I was taking the test. This video is not going to be about money. Well, it could be, but I checked my scores today. I failed. I legitimately failed. I bombed it. And I'm a senior. I don't have time. I just don't have time to be, and money. Well, no, okay, never mind. I don't have time to take, you know what I mean? I'm crunched for time. I have to take the December one. I have no choice. It's stressful. Just did not have time. I did not have 2 weeks to study. I didn't get a good score. I don't know what to tell myself. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I gotta have to take it again. So I posted, I hate Reddit. I hate Redditors. I hate everyone on Reddit, degenerates. So I posted it on Reddit. Somebody's gonna call me, you're one of them. Yeah, I am. So I posted on Reddit. I was like, well, December, here I come. Because everyone's posting like, I got 1,600. Yeah. Shut up. I'm not happy for you. No, I actually was. But I posted like, December, here I come. Some gremlin commented, prepare well. You know what that sounded like? It gave me the same vibes as like Dracula. Like, prepare well. Like, okay. What was the purpose of that comment? It was so stupid, so I deleted the whole post. But the people on Reddit are very stupid. And they're also very socially awkward. So it's no wonder he was like, prepare well. It's just stupid. It was a stupid comment, so I deleted the post. I thought I would get some support from it. Like, people were like, haha, I'm in the same boat. Nobody's in the same boat. I'm just sitting here in the boat. By myself. I don't know what to say. So anyway, so I don't really know what I'm going to do. To be honest. I'm just... The rant... Okay. My second rant is kind of like a message of advice, really, is to get your health and finances in check before you go to college. So, as you may have guessed by my last video, I'm obviously focused on making money, saving money, all that stupid, boring crap. The usual when you're going into college. And I thought about health too, because when I'm stressed, my health, it's like, I don't even care. Why do you not care about you have to especially care about your health when you're stressed. Why are you letting it go? I've let myself go. I'm practically 600 pounds at this point. So what am I really doing? And last night I was thinking, why don't I just, because to be honest with you, during times where I have a lot to do in a short amount of time, like I am now, pretty much have to force myself to meal prep. Like, there's no other way. I don't have time to think of recipes. I don't have the memory in my brain. I can't think of things to cook. I can't think, guys. I'm not thinking. It's a lot of pressure, honestly, during this time. So that's why I'm going to do this rant. Is for people going into college my age, is you need to prioritize your health and get your finance. Just save money. It doesn't really matter. Like, I'm just going to be honest. When I was a freshman, sophomore, even junior, I had my eyes set on prestige. I was going to get the high test scores. I was going to go, I still am trying for that, obviously. I was going to get into a prestigious school. I was going to go into an out-of-state school right away. I was going to save up, get my apartment. Well, that's not how things go. No. Plans kind of modified, okay? Plans are modified. At the end of the day, it's when I turn 18, I graduate, all of that stupid stuff, and I go off to college. It's me. I have to take out the loan. At the end of the day, I have to pick the college that's the most financially available, as I was talking in my last video. I guess this video is kind of a rant about money and how helpful it is, really. I have to be realistic about it. And think about it in a financial sense. I mean, I knew from the get-go, from the time I was 14, that I didn't want to live in a dorm. I know my stress will just peak, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm not gonna want to be involved in clubs. I'm not going to have motivation. That's my point here, is like literally mental health, especially with pyro, will absolutely deteriorate in a dorm. I know it will. Don't even tell me. It's a development experience. You're going to meet so many people and you're forced to make friends and this and that. No. That's so disgusting. Sharing showers with people and not even having privacy for what, 2 to 4 years? No. I'm not doing that. I don't care how superficial or stupid that sounds. Like I'm gonna turn down my dream university just because I don't want to be a dorm. Yes, I will. Yes, I will, because at the end of the day, it's quality, right? It's quality, and I have to look at the bigger picture too. I mean, what do I want to do in my life? I already know that, and what's going to be? I don't want to say this like I'm lazy, but honestly, I just want to live. I just want to get there in the easiest way possible. I don't want to have a bunch of financial hurdles and loans and stuff to take out, is what I'm saying. Just, especially with the whole, and relates to the whole feminine masculine thing. I had to let go of my ego. And I think I've talked about this in one of my videos. I am a weak woman. My most recent one, I think. Or one of my most recent ones. Is I had to let go of my ego. And say, okay, what's going to make me the happiest here? Because at the end of the day, who's going to care if I get into Harvard? Man, no one's going to care. No, I don't even care now. And I never thought I would get to this point where I just didn't care. But to be honest, my focus is elsewhere. It's on my purpose. It's on helping other people. And yes, I would love to get the best education I can get my little paws on, but I can't sacrifice my mental health or finances for that. I'm just not willing to. Or heading, by that I mean taking out loans and heading into a dorm, like I just stated. So my advice to you is just do what's best for you. That is my message. I know, so wise, and probably another person has said it, but at least you're hearing it from somebody my age, right? Or your age. What? I just remember this video is all over the place, but I just remembered something about health, is that I can't see myself, and I have to be honest here, I cannot see myself being healthy in a dorm. I just can't see myself like cracking up a bag of carrots in the midst of finals week when I'm surrounded by a bunch of drunk people. I just can't imagine myself doing that. I can't, okay? I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't. I have to think about that too, because everything goes in tandem, right? My health goes in tandem, my moods go in tandem, my drive and motivation and discipline, above everything else to get things done. It all goes hand in hand, right? The point I'm trying to make is that it's really an issue of cause and effect. So if my health is bad, right, or I'm not taking care of myself like I should, then my grades, boom, tank, and I don't achieve the things that I want to achieve. I don't help the people that I want to help, or live the life that I want to live. It kind of just snowballs. Not to be depressing about it, but it really does. If I'm not like working out, or if I'm not eating healthy all the time, I mean all the time. Like I'm just gonna be honest. I've said this like 500 times. But I'm not a person who does well with moderation. I can't do moderation. I can't do it. I'm either healthy or I'm not healthy. And I'm getting to a point where I can do a little bit of moderation, as in, okay, I'll have an unhealthy food and then, I get right back on track. But when I'm stressed, there is no moderation. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. And when you're in college, especially if you're in a degree that you have to be learning all the time, which I'm headed into, I'm going to have to be focused on health all the time. And that goes for mental health, like I said. In some of my previous videos, I have to take supplements. I have to do that with the pyrrole thing going on. I don't know why I'm winged. It's kind of weird. But staying hydrated, obviously, I have kind of trouble doing that. My idea of hydration is iced coffee. And you see, doing exercises that you actually want to do. Don't push yourself to do something that you are absolutely dreading when it comes to exercise. Actually do a form of exercise that you want to enjoy. You're not going to have as much of a problem getting out of bed and doing the workout as you would with something that takes the life out of you, pretty much. Yeah, like I said, my point about health in college is that you're going to be... pressure is kind of turned on, right? It just is. Pressure's turned on in college, or even when you move out in general. And during that time, a lot of people, myself included, focus on the task at hand, and they forget about their mental well-being. They also forget that their mental well-being determines the amount of success you're going to have with that task. At least for me, it does. Like, my mental well-being determines a lot. If I don't feel decent, then I can't do my college essay. I can't do whatever it is, my college exams. I can't go out. I don't have the social energy, right, to keep up with the social life. Everything sort of just snowballs when you're not healthy. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. I think that's why a lot of people drink in college. A lot of people do drugs, all that weird stuff. Because the pressure is on and they don't feel like being healthy, so might as well just escape to get through it. And they don't realize that like a lot of people who drink in college, they're not going to tell you, yes, I feel a lot of pressure, because they really don't feel it. They're numbing themselves. A lot of people in high school do that, but especially in college, people start drinking. That's where addictions really start, I think, and those are lifelong addictions. They're not just... because pressure really never stops, right? Because after you get out of college, you get married, or you do something, get a big job somewhere, and we're always going through big shifts in our life. There was really not a time when we're not shifting. It's not realistic to think that there's going to be a moment in my life where everything will be still, everything will be tranquil, and I can, have time to figure it all out. Realistically, I'm going to have to figure my health out and my finances out in the midst of stress. That's just how life is. I'm going to have to figure things out while I'm doing the exam. I'm going to have to figure things out while I'm preparing for a big test. Things like that, I just have to kind of roll with. Because if I don't, then I'm not going anywhere in any avenue. Because they're all interconnected. So that's my point about the health thing, finances.